Hey Arcs, today I'm going to walk you through all the different shops in the game. If there's something specific you want to see, I'll be chaptering the video so you can skip ahead. Let's start the tour, shall we? Alright, for the first shop, we have the item shop. For the first thing in the menu here, you can buy Prim and Civia weapons and armor. I wouldn't really recommend buying these because you can easily earn these in the beginning of the game. They're not very useful. For the second thing, you can sell items just like you can from your inventory. You can sell items from your inventory, storage, whatever here. And then another thing that you can do here is purchase the rest assign or the reverse assign that you can get out in the fields. I don't see the reason to, spending your Meseta on these when you can just get them whenever you want in the open worlds. So I would recommend not doing this either. The only real important thing here though is the buyback system. So you can go here and buy back any of the recent stuff that you sold. So for instance here, I sold a Civia sword earlier or Cinquim daggers. So I could go in here, spend a little bit more Meseta than I earned from selling it, but I can buy this back and then it'll show up in my inventory here again. Alright, moving on to the second shop here is the personal shop. This is essentially like the player market or the auction house. So you can sell your things here or buy things from other players. So for the first thing here, the product search, you can click on this, and this is where you can search for specific pieces of armor, weapons, outfits, camos, just like about anything in the game that can be sold. Then you can also type in the names of different things. So if I want to search for Prim, for instance, I type that. One thing to know though is you can't just like type Prim and search, all of the Prim gear. So if I search by price down below, I'll say it's searching, and then no items are, found, even though there is Prim gear. So to actually search for what you want though, you want to hit this little search next to the item name. Then it'll bring up all of the items with Prim in its name. So the gold Prim armor and swords, and then all the Prim weapons here. And I could just select Prim sword, for instance. And then I search by price. And then it'll show all of the Prim swords that are currently in the market, listed by price. So the thousands here, it keeps ascending in price based on what people have put. If you want to search generic though, you can just delete this item name here. And then let's say I just want to search a certain rarity of weapon. So I'll do the weapons category. And then I can change the rarity settings down here to, 2-star, 3-star, greater, or, 4-star, whatever. And I can search by price here. It'll only show me 3 stars and greater, by price, but I could even narrow it down further. So, things that are enhanced, 10 or above, have like 2 augments in them, have a potential of 1, for instance. Do a search here. So now I'm getting only the weapons that meet, the criteria that I met. So then I could change them up again, with preset skills or like the fixes on weapons. Now it's only showing me everything that meets those criteria with the fixes, everything. So it's a really useful tool to search for things that you want. So for the next option here, you actually see that it is grayed out along with the search friends shops and search alliance member shops. This lets you search specific people's shops, but it's tied to a title in game. I can show you that now. You go to personal title, and then it's in, not this, but personal shop miscellaneous. So you need to get this title done, which requires 300 hours, buying from the personal shop 500 times, and spending 10 million Meseta in the personal shop. So if you want access to those categories, you need to do this title. And then with the purchasing 500 items, it's each item individually. So you can't buy like a stack of 100 things and have it count 100 times. It only counts as one, buying one thing. So what I would recommend if you want this title done fast, besides the 300 hours thing, go to consumables and then down to augment capsules, and then just search by price. You'll get a whole bunch of capsules that are at 1,000 Meseta, which is the minimum price for an item. So you can kind of just go around here just buying these capsules one at a time. So boop, boop. And I have to do this, you know, up to 500 times to get the title done. As you can see there, after finally hitting 500 bought items, title popped. So now we finally have access to all of the tabs. Let's click on the shop search here. So now here you can type in anybody's ID name, character name, or even like their advertisement text. So like something in their description. Let's look up a friend of mine's. And then their shop appears right there. You just press A on it, and then it shows everything that is inside their shop. So if you're like trying to search up, you know, somebody very specific, like somebody you met in town, this would be like the way to do it. Or like if they're trying to like sell you something specific, or they told you that they were selling something. This also works with the search friends shops. So just like all of your friends just kind of show up automatically in a list, or all your alliance members show up in a list here. So then for this top sellers section, this is just to look at like what is the things that are like hot commodities right now, or hot, you know, luxuries, because some of these are priced ridiculous. But you kind of like go through the tabs here for like what is selling the most right now. So this is like for everything, and then you can like switch the tabs. So this is like all the weapons that are like selling like crazy right now. So with the current content, that would be Cinquem weapons or relic weapons for the most part. You know, you can go through the armor, the weapon camos, and other like outfits, you know, all the emotes, etc., etc. Now for the final tab, we have the run personal shop. This is actually where you can put up your own items. So in here, with the put items up for sale, you're gonna need either premium or a shop pass to be able to sell items. So you can go in here and, you know, select anything in here. So I select these daggers that I bought back earlier. And then here you can set the price, you know, check the item market, or, you know, just remove the item back if you didn't mean to. So I'm gonna check the item market here. Right now, you know, a basic Cinquem is selling for 1,000. So, you know, trying to sell these to anybody wouldn't be like that great. But I'll just do that anyways, just to show. So I'll just set that to 1,000. And then to actually finalize it, you go down to the bottom here that says put up for sale. You just click that, and then you say yes, and then it is posted. So if you want to withdraw that item from being sold, like if it hasn't been sold yet, then you can just go back in here to withdraw to inventory or withdraw to storage. And you can just press A on it, and it will highlight it. And then go down to withdraw and say yes. So now it should be back in my inventory. And there it is. All right, so going back into the shop here. There's also the advertisement editing that you can do. So if you want to like put any symbol art, or like put any comments, you know, because like people can search for the comments that you have. So like selling all the capsules is what I put here. So somebody search like capsules, then they would be able to find my shop. So I just do confirm. And then for when you actually like sell something, you can look in the view sales here. So here I sold an Irati soul not too long ago. So without the check mark there, it is not claimed yet. So I have to actually press collect sales proceeds to get the money into my inventory. And there it is, easy as that. All right, and then for this last thing, view usage period, that just shows how long you have the personal shop access to sell things. So I have the premium set, so it's the same exact time here. So I have 25 more days or 26 more days roughly on my personal shop use here. Like I said earlier, you can get another item besides premium. So one of those is through the mission pass here. And then if you earn enough stars or tiers to get to tier 24, there is a personal shop use 3 days here. You can claim that and use it whenever you want. So like when you have like a whole bunch of items that you want to sell like all at once, so you just like use this and then you have access for 3 more days in selling to the personal shop. You don't need to use this to buy anything from the personal shop though. One other way they can do it is actually through the shop tab here in the AC shop. So instead of like buying premium, you could actually go down below and there's a personal shop use 30 days that you can buy here. It's a little bit cheaper than getting premium, but you just don't get all of the other benefits of premium too. But since we're here, this is also the AC shop. This is like where you spend all of the premium currency or like paid for currency with real money. So you can buy premium sets, rare drop rates, experience boosts, a bunch of premium packs, you know, extra storage, a whole wide range of things that can give you more of a convenience with the game. Another shop within this menu is also the SG shop or Star Gem shop. You can also purchase Star Gems, but you can also earn these through just events, titles, like I showed earlier with that personal shop one. You know, just like things to do in around the game, so like achievements, that kind of thing. You can get these pretty easily. These are also like material storage, other extended storage, more boosts. This is also where you can get the mission pass gold, like the mission pass from before. You can get the gold tiers in the second row, all the items from there. You can also get a Salon pass, which we'll talk about later when we get to the Salon. All right, moving on to the next shop in the row here is the item lab enhancement section. There's a whole bunch of things that you can do here actually. But, first off, there's the item enhancement. This is where you can upgrade your gear, or like see on my other weapons here, this one's a plus 50, plus 40. So that's where you can increase the level of your gear here. So I'll try upgrading these Synchrom daggers real quick. I'll just grab something from my storage. So you can stack up to 5 things on one item here, but for purposes of this, I'm just going to use 1 from here. So this is where it's like asking you if you want to like confirm what you're doing. You can also add a support item, which this support item increases your chance of a great success. And a great success is where it gives you like basically double the amount it's supposed to give almost. So here it's gonna enhance to level 7 if it just does a regular success, but if a great success is which it did not there. But if it great success, then it would have gone beyond 7. It would give me a little bit more levels. All right, and then for the limit break, so there's actually a cap to how high your weapons can go naturally. So for instance here, my Garaga rifle is plus 40, but if I wanted it to go up to plus 50, I would have to use what's called arms refiners to limit break beyond 40. For the other tiers, so like with prim weapons, you need a limit break at plus 10. Divya, which is a rarity 2, you need a limit break at plus 20. Those don't cost arms refiners, but other materials, it kind of just like varies from, you know, tier to tier. But moving on to the next section is add augments. This is where you can actually stick those capsules from earlier that I was buying, or just ones that you can get from the open world, etc., into these slots. Okay, so I'll do stamina here, which is like an HP capsule. It pluses by 5. Or I can put a might in there, which increases the potency or the damage of the weapon. And you can put up to 10 of these while you're affixing. The more you put in, the higher the chance goes of it like actually sticking to your gear. So I'll confirm here, and as you see here, they're in 2 different categories, so I can put both of these on my gear. Let's say I take these off here, go down to the souls section here, so I'll try to put on small souls 1, form soul 1, and confirm. These are actually in the same category, so I could try to put these on, but it'll say the existing augment type has been replaced. So I can't actually put 2 of the same type of capsule on the same piece of gear. So you just got to be aware of that when you're trying to put augments on. For the next section though is unlock potential. This is where you can put on a certain like boost to your gear or a certain extra like bonus. So for these synchron daggers here, when I spend 150 photon scales and some Maceta, I could put on a Virtuoso unit, level 1. This gives me potency and a whole bunch of other bonuses, but it varies from weapon to weapon. So this Garaga rifle here, it has a level 4 fighting spirit unit. So that gives me potency in general and also against bosses. So this is like the main factor of like what kind of weapons you want to use. Currently there isn't any for armor, so you just gotta look out for the weapons. So for this next section is add preset skills. So preset skills are these little red extra like level 2 here, fix a fatale 2, fix a attack 2, you know, and then it's different for armor, you know, natura, Thusia, that kind of thing. So for this, you can apply a fixa from one thing to another. The only issue is it has to be of the same exact named item. So I couldn't take this like attack 2 from this bow and stick it on the daggers here. I would need another pair of daggers to, or another synchron daggers that is, to put it on these. So the point of this is like, say you had like a thing that was already upgraded and this was not upgraded. Like you gotta fix a Natura 1 with no upgrades on it. So you don't want to put in like all the effort of doing all that again. So I could go click here and then I could click on this Natura and then I could apply it to this piece of gear. This is more of kind of like an end game kind of thing, so I wouldn't worry about this early on, but this is like to apply different fixes on stuff that you've already upgraded. Then next, there is the multi-weapon. So this is where you can smash 2 weapons together of any type actually, as long as they are of the same weapon series. So I could smash the Synchron Katana into my daggers here, and that could be combined into the same weapon. What I mean by that is Like here, for example, I have this rifle launcher combined, as you see the two icons. That allows me to use both the launcher's abilities and the rifle's abilities in one weapon. So I won't have to like switch between weapons to do so. There are a lot of applications that can go into this, but that's a little bit more for a different video to go into detail with that. So for the final thing in the item lab here is the exchange enhancement materials, which is into 2 blocks here. So that there's one with augment capsules. So this is where you can actually transform some of your capsules and materials for higher or different types of capsules. So for the enhancement materials though, this is where you can actually make the arms refiners, make some monotite from grinders, same with the dulamite, trinite, tetrazite, all those kinds of things. But that is it for the item lab. Moving to the next shop, opposite here is the class counter. So this isn't exactly a shop, but I will just count it as one. So this is where you can change your class, like your main class, subclass, that kind of thing, to any of the ones currently in the game. You can freely choose between these as many times as you want. There isn't really like a limit or anything. You just can only change it at this counter or in the city. You can also make the loadouts with these classes, so like all the class combinations, the gear that they have. So like I made some loadouts here with a braver fighter. So if I just press on this, select loadout, yes, then it'll automatically equip everything that I have selected there. So katana bow, all that stuff is just now equipped. So moving down, this is actually where you can learn your class skills as well. So this is where you can put your skill points that you've earned from the cocoons and towers across the open world, and apply them to each of your different classes. So you can like apply it to your main class, subclass, any of the other classes that aren't in use, all those kinds of things. Just be aware that you can't freely change your skill points once you've applied them. They actually have some sort of cost attached depending on how you go about it. Other from that though, they do hand out some free skill resets every once in a while, like with a major update or when they mess with the skill, but those are kind of rare. If you actually want more than one skill tree per class, you can actually spend some of the AC or the premium currency to give you more skill trees to mess around with. So you can get this end skill tree edition thing, which costs 500 AC or around like $5. I'm not gonna purchase it here because I don't want to spend mine. But this is where you can actually get like different skill trees. So if you want to like have different setups for your class, this is how you do it. This also goes hand in hand with the reset and move skill tree. You can't use this option if you don't have a second like skill tree to move. So this is another way to reset a tree, like reset its points. But with just having a single one, it you can't move it or reset it. So you need that skill pass that I was talking about. And then to use that skill pass, actually, as this last section, you'd press this. If you had one in your inventory, it would tell you like, do you want to confirm, resetting all your skill trees? And then you press yes, and then all of your skill trees will actually refund all their skill points, and you can apply them any way you want. And that is it for the class counter. Alright, so now moving on to the next sort of shop is the Salon. So in here, there's only really like one option, which is entering. So here you won't be able to see any chat or anything from, group chats, alliance chat, whatever. Just be aware of that. But this is where you can customize your character. So use your outfits or change your looks, etc. All right, so you can edit basically every piece of your body. So you can do like an easy edit where it's like some templates or presets. You can edit each, part of your face here, like the face shape. The base options things. I can change the hairstyle, you know, every little detail about it. But just be aware, there's some things that require star gems to actually alter, or the Salon pass that we saw earlier in the star gem shop. So not everything you can change just willy-nilly whenever you want, unless you want to spend those things. You can edit your body here though, all of the different types here. The fashion, so this is like what you're actually wearing. You can also change the color of the specific outfits. To do this, you also need like a separate pass. It's not like the Salon pass, but it's something called a color change pass. These you can earn through a variety of things. So first, you can actually get them through the mission pass as mentioned before. So you can get them at like tier 10, you know, Salon pass there. Tier 20 is another Salon pass. Tier 30 is actually the color change pass. And that's like all the ones that you can get through the mission pass, but those are guaranteed. Another ways before is the SG shop. There's a Salon pass here, which you can use. But no color change pass in here, or even in the AC shop. But another not exactly guaranteed way is do the special scratch tickets, which you can get through a variety of you know, weeklies, also in the mission pass. Just doing certain events gives you some. In the prize list here, at the bottom, there's a way to get Salon free pass and the color change pass. These are all based on chance out of the rest of these items that you could potentially get. Moving on to the final shop here is the item trader over here. So you can do two different things here actually. There's the item recycle. This is where you can take different cosmetics from either the SG or AC scratch, which is just the scratches here in the shop. Play scratch tickets. So AC scratch, you can use that premium currency AC, or you can use the star gems to scratch through this scratch. Also daily, you get a free scratch with the SG, which I can do here. You just press yes. It's 3 a.m. Eastern time. Every day you get a free scratch. Here, oh, I got the scarf, nice. So I'm actually going to use this, and boom. So you can actually use items from there to convert into different things, like if you did not want them. So these recycle badges are just things to like have them stack to use in here. So I can convert some of the unwanted things. So like these I don't need because I already have these. Convert all that. Then I'll confirm. Yes, turn all those into badges. Thank you. So then you can actually go through here. There's a drop rate, enhancement success rate. So that's like the great success thing. Augmentation success rate, which increases your chance of augmenting. A whole bunch of different things are in here. You can also do the special scratch items too. So just a whole variety of things in here. So I guess I'd like to give an example. I'll use some of those recycle badges for this option, the SG scratch item. So I have 9 here. I believe I have some more in my material storage. Yeah, there's a little bit more. So I'll use 12. Confirm. And then now I just got that rare drop rate. So that will give me this item, which I can use at any time I want, and it'll give me an hour of 25% more rare drop rate. So for the other option here is the item exchange. Currently, the only thing in here is the augmentation success rate plus 10%. But You can actually exchange 10 gold prim swords or one of these with a limit of 3 every week. So just select 10 of these. Confirm. And then it gives me one of those. So you can get 3 of those every week. I think some of these other ones may be limited as well. Yeah, this rare drop rate, and you only can have 3 a week too. Now, 1 for this, a bunch of different things. There's also another spot that you can do this item recycle. So in the shop menu, you can actually press item recycle here, and can do all the same exact things, but just like anywhere. So you don't have to go to the specific shop for these different items here. Hopefully this helped you guys. This is all the shops currently in the game. Leave any comments below if this helped you guys out, or if I missed anything. I also stream on Twitch, Ship3 for Phantasy Star. I'll put the link down below. But yeah, Arcs, you have an amazing day. Thank you for watching.